We're now at the second match of Night 5 and the second match of the Gold League here on the All-Star Classic. And oh God, we're starting off here with Randy Orton, the Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, or if you're Pat McAfee, to him, he is the business savior. Randy Orton. Now, if my brother was here doing commentary, he would go on a large rant about the current state of the Pat McAfee and Randy Orton relationship and how Randy Orton has been playing second fiddle in his own rivalry. And although I'd like to be a contrarian here to my brother, I will carry on his legacy here, as Randy Orton and Pat McAfee's relationship here has been absolute dog shit. Pat McAfee believes that this man's going to bring back the Attitude Era, even though this man wasn't even in the Attitude Era. Pat McAfee, I'm assuming, has just been too high off his mind to even comprehend that Randy Orton was not in the Attitude Era. He was in the Ruthless Aggression Era. However, putting that aside, this man, with a long story, 20-plus career in the business, knows so much about this business, not even just from his tenure in the business, but also due to his father, Cowboy Bob Orton. He's been around wrestling for almost his entire life, even from infancy. And although he's been making some very questionable decisions, aligning himself with Pat fucking McAfee, the crowd still love this man. Excuse the swearing here, but as I said, I'm trying to carry on the legacy here of my brother in commentary, where he absolutely hates the relationship of Randy Orton and Pat McAfee. But, as my brother would also love to say, Randy Orton is the best psychological wrestler in the history of professional wrestling. Not just in WWE, pro wrestling as a whole. This man has been a marvel. And it's been a marvel to watch his career, but it's also been a marvel to watch this man's uprising in the WWE.
The American Nightmare is here, ready to...
The American Nightmare right now is becoming an American dream for Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, who just got a massive win over Will Ospreay on Night 4 in the Gold League. This man has been slowly but surely picking up momentum in this tournament, picking up massive wins over Finn Balor and Will Ospreay, but also picking up massive losses against the Absolute Ricky Saints and the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada. But Cody Rhodes cannot dwell on that right now, as right now he has the man who brought him really into this business, brought him into WWE, took him under his wing, taught him all he needed to know to be a main event star. A man that showed him the importance of his legacy, Randy Orton. These men have a very storied history here. 20 years of history And this is a very early WrestleMania preview. Cody Rhodes facing the man he will be defending the WWE Championship against at WrestleMania. And Randy Orton not wasting any time with that drop kick to start off the match. You gotta think, if Randy Orton's able to pick up a massive victory here against Cody Rhodes, you gotta think that helps him in his favor against Cody for the WWE Championship in the main event of Night 1 of WrestleMania this coming Saturday. Not only that, but you also gotta think, it's gotta bolster up the ego of Pat McAfee, the man who believes Randy Orton will save the business of pro wrestling. It's a very interesting match. Ever since Cody Rhodes has came back to the WWE, Cody Rhodes has only faced Randy Orton one time singles-wise, and even in general in the WWE, not including Royal Rumbles or Elimination Chamber matches. These two men met in the King of the Ring finals of 2025, where Cody Rhodes ended up pulling the trigger. Following those own voices in his own head to win the King of the Ring, go on to face John Cena for the WWE Championship in a street fight at that year's SummerSlam, Night 2 of SummerSlam, the main event. Whilst Randy Orton fell to the wayside, teaming with Jelly Roll against Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. You gotta think, Randy Orton may be envious of Cody Rhodes. As of late, ever since Randy Orton has come back, the attention really hasn't been on Randy Orton. It's always been on Cody. Whether it was Randy Orton helping Cody with the Solo Sikoa bloodline, or him and Cody in the King of the Ring. Hell, even him and Cody in the Elimination Chamber match this year. All the eyes were on Cody Rhodes, while not enough eyes were on the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton. As right now, signature Orton, RKO out of nowhere! Just planted Cody Rhodes right in the center of the ring. Oh my God! As Randy Orton just almost picked up a massive win over the man he's trying to face and take the title off of WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes almost got one of the most biggest losses in this tournament, facing the man that not only does he have storied history with, but the man he has to defend the title against at WrestleMania.